Hey, are you ready to take a trip down a memory lane? After a whole decade, today we're going to be reacting to LPS Popular, but as an adult. I'm still like mentally 9 years old. If you don't know what LPS Popular is, it's basically a 2-season series created by Sophie GTV with the most iconic plot out there. Played by toys. Listen, you just had to be there, okay? If you know, you know. That show was life-changing. Everyone and their dog was watching this series, and altogether it gained over 100 million views, so Sophie wasn't playing around. I do, however, want to see if this show is as good as I remember it being, so if you haven't seen this before, then buckle up, because you're in for a ride. And if you have seen this before, then let me know in the comments down below if you're Team Brooke or Sav. Anyway, I don't want to make this intro too long, so ladies and gentlemen, I present to you LPS Popular. So the episode starts off with Savannah Reed's reaction after finding out that her and her parents are moving all the way to California. Savannah is the main character, by the way, of this series, and as you can tell, she's very excited by these news.
Oh my gosh, this is just too good to be true.
Also, I know that the quality isn't the best, but like it was 2010, okay? Give this girl a break. I promise that it gets better later on. We then discover that Savannah will be attending the same school as her old best friend Brooke Hayes, which she hasn't seen in years, and of course Savvy is hella excited, despite the fact that Brooke has been leaving Savannah on red ever since she moved away.
I thought you said you guys hadn't talked in a while, and that she hasn't been returning your emails or phone calls. Well, yeah, but maybe she's going through a tough time, or her computer or phone aren't working or something.
I mean, take the hint, dumb dog. So anyway, Savannah moves all the way to California and attends her first day of school, where she gets a very warm welcome from everyone.
Hey, nice glasses. Oh, why thank you. I wasn't serious.
Got him! Yeah, this homeschooled freak, yeah, she isn't considered to be cool. However, she should only befriends 2 girls called Angelina and Genevieve, who are then her best friends for like the remainder of the series. Savannah then spots a really cute boy across the hallway. However, to no surprise,
He's taken.
and then, behold, the one and only Brooke Hayes enters the school grounds. As we can see, that is not the same Brooke that we know and love. She got rid of her nerdy glasses, her outfits are popping, she's all skinny. Oh yeah, and obviously, Sage Bond, the captain of the football team, is her boyfriend. We then get some insight of Brooke's character in the series.
What are you talking about? Brooke is the meanest girl in the whole school, Sav.
However, Savvy, being in denial, goes, "F you guys, you have no idea what we're talking about. I'll see you at lunch." Savvy then goes to class where she meets Rachel, one of Brooke's best friends, and Sage Bond.
You're Rachel, right? You're a loser, right? That seat's taken. Move it. Hello. Hi.
Okay, that was awkward. Let's skip to lunch. Savvy goes and approaches Brooke, where she's like,
"Oh my gosh, do you still remember me?"
and Brooklyn's like, "Yeah, of course, bestie. Let's go somewhere private to catch up." So they go behind the vending machine and...
Get off me. I am not your BFFL or whatever anymore, okay? I don't need losers like you coming and ruining my perfect reputation. What?
yeah. Surprise, shoddy. Savannah then runs home crying, and she rips apart her Brooklyn shrine which she has in her room. Talk about obsessed. Her mom then walks in and she's like, "Is everything okay, honey?" And Savvy goes, "F off, mom, you don't understand me." The next day at school, Savannah's hanging out with Angelina and Genevieve, where they offer to take her to the hair salon and to go shopping. Basically hinting, "Hey bestie, you look like something out of Trolls. We need to sort it out. All inclusive, don't worry about the costs.
We'll pay."
And that is episode 1, 2, and 3 done. Now it gets juicy. This is where the drama starts to slowly unfold. In episode 4, Angelina and Jenny tell Sav to go blonde like Brooke. But what does Savannah's mom think of this?
Absolutely not.
So they decide to dye Savannah's hair a dark red color, which, fine, whatever, mom, get out of here. We then get a little montage of our favorite main character not being happy with her weight and, you know, comparing herself to her super hot ex-best friend, Brooklyn Hayes.
Ugh, my stomach. Why are my thighs so big? Ugh. Brooklyn's way skinnier than me.
Damn, that's so upsetting. Anyway, let's go shopping. So her friends take her shopping and, you know, they end up buying so much stuff, which Angelina's chauffeur ends up carrying. These are some rich kids. And of course, Savannah gets her makeover at the hair salon, which we don't completely get to see until the next episode. Okay, so Monday approaches and Savvy gets her little show-stopping entrance.
Oh my gosh! Holy chihuahua! What? No way.
Brooke has got competition, baby. So, Brooklyn and her Barbie dolls go to confront Savannah, who all of a sudden gained this confidence and knows how to stand up for herself. And they have a little friendly chat in front of the whole school.
Must have been a really expensive surgery, right? Sorry, but not everyone needs plastic surgery to look good. Ooh. Well, at least I didn't borrow my hair color from a carrot. You're right, Brooke. It looks like you borrowed it from a banana. Oh, that little. Something wrong here, babe? Oh, hey, Sagey.
Anyway, Angelina and Genevieve then pull Savannah aside to tell her that she could be the next popular girl in the school. Which, to be honest, kind of gets to her head.
Become the next queen? What? Just because I'm pretty? Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Savannah then goes to class and... what was that? You literally have the prettiest girl in school, so what are you doing looking at other girls? During class, Brooke and Rachel come up with a plan to splash ink all over Savannah to, I don't know, maybe like make her look less appealing.
Miss Reed, would you like to go to the office to clean that up? No, I'll go, Mr. Burke.
Sage, what are you doing? You have a girl. So anyway, Sage takes Savannah to the office and they get talking.
Thanks.
No problem. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm Sage, by the way.
I know. Oh, I mean, I'm Savannah.
I know.
And surprise, surprise, after school, Savannah calls her best friends to tell them that she's crushing on her ex-best friend's boyfriend.
Think I like someone. Who? A boy? Oh, please. Obviously a boy. Who? Sage.
Oh yeah, in this episode, we also see Savannah throwing food away so that, you know, Sage would be more attracted to her.
Please sign here, please.
Okay, there you go. This'll all be worth it when I'm skinnier than Brooke. Then Sage will have to like me.
A very bad thing to do. Don't do that. Anyway, episode 6.
Hey, Sage.
Hey, Savannah. Did that ink come off all right?
Yeah, thankfully. Sage, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Stop that.
Today we are doing work with a partner.
Oh look, a class project. Who do you think Savannah's gonna work with? Her best friend Jenny or the captain of the football team, Sage Bond? Leave your guesses below.
Hey, Sage, partner?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yo, Sage, what up? Partner? Oh, sorry, bro. I already have one. She's pretty fine.
She doesn't stop there though. She then proceeds to invite Sage Bond over to her house so they could work on the school project together.
Do you want to come over to my house after school and we can work on it?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Then out of nowhere at lunch, Brooke decides to walk over to Savannah and call her fat, which is so random.
Anyways, wiener dog, I wouldn't try too hard. Maybe you're just meant to have a little extra pudge.
Like, okay. But never mind that, because later on, Savannah ends up having a little date with Sage Bond, Brooke's boyfriend.
Hey, aren't you gonna eat?
Oh, nah, I'm not hungry.
Oh, great. You're not doing that starving thing, are you? Brooke does that all the time. It's so annoying.
Tell her, King. So they start working on the project for the first 5 minutes, and then they decide to, you know, talk a little bit and get to know each other better.
Nobody has really bothered to get to know the real captain of the football team, but that doesn't make me a stereotypical jock. Sometimes I wish. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I just trust you.
Whilst this goes on, however, Brooke finds out that Sage went over to Savannah's house.
What? Like, I know, right? I'm so sorry, Brooke. I overheard Savannah talking to those losers after. I agree.
Yeah, things aren't starting to look pretty. Anyway, whatever, back to Sage and Savannah. During dinner, Sage gets a phone call and informs everyone that he has to get going home. Savannah then walks him to the door and they share a little moment together.
I think I have something to tell you. I have something to tell you too, Savannah. Oh, sorry. Oh, hi, Brooke. Can't you tell me now? That works out. I have something to tell you too. Sorry about that. What was that you wanted to tell me? Well, I'd love to tell you, but I actually have to do something first.
Juicy! Is he gonna leave Brooke for Savannah? Let's find out in episode 7. So here we see Sage holding a rose in his hands, presumably to ask Savannah to be his girlfriend. Savvy then goes and makes conversation with Sage, but gets interrupted by Brooke crying.
Sage? I need to talk to you.
Brooke and Sage then go to talk in private, where Brooke proceeds to tell Sage all these rumors about Savannah, which he for some reason believes.
She told me that I was fat and that I had a big tail. Oh yeah. I overheard her telling that Lena girl that it's her goal this year to kiss all the boys on the football team. And she's starting with you. You know why? She said that it was because you seemed the dumbest. She also has this rare skin disease. Underneath her fur, it's all red and bumpy and oozes pus. What? Gross!
And her plan worked. Sage no longer wants Savannah. Wow. And he basically tells her he just doesn't want to be around her anymore. Doesn't say why though, he just kind of dips.
See you around. Yeah, sure.
And to make matters worse, Brooke then proceeds to spread all these rumors around the whole school.
What are you talking about? I don't have a rash. It's okay, Savannah. I know it's a little embarrassing, but that doesn't mean people are going to stop liking you because of it, even if it is contagious.
Lol. Anyway, Savannah then runs off crying after getting completely violated by the whole school. We are back to square one, ladies and gentlemen. Savvy is basically hated by everyone. In episode 8, the girls go and skip class to hang out in the school's basement, and this is where Savvy starts to hallucinate a little bit because she hasn't been eating. Anyway, besides that, Savannah decides that she won't let Brooke walk all over her. So she leaves the basement and she embraces all the rumors about her, which I think is really cool.
Savannah, how's your rash? Hey, David, how's your acne? Hey, Savannah, is it true you kiss any boy you can get your hands on? That's what I heard, too. Oh, really? Well, does this answer your question? Savannah, is it true that you're actually a hippopotamus? Honey, you've got that one wrong. I'm a rhinoceros. Wow. What the tail? She's like, cool.
Oh yeah, and we also get introduced to a new character called Tom Dawson, who is Sage's best friend. And, you know, him and Savvy, they start to get along.
Nice to meet you. Thanks, I guess. Nice to meet you too, Tom. Just for the record, I don't believe that rumor about your rash.
Anyway, episode 9. Things are starting to look up for Savannah, and she even asks for a new partner for her class project.
You see, I cannot work with my partner anymore because they refuse to cooperate. All right, Savannah. Well, it seems as if you have a new partner for the project.
She is now partnered with Tom. You know, they flirt a little bit. Sage gets jealous. You always want what you can't have. He even invites her to sit with him at lunch, which she agrees to.
What? Savannah, there's my girl.
He treats her so good! And whilst this is going on, Brooke overhears everyone saying how Savannah is now the popular one.
I think Savannah's replacing her. Savannah is totally popular now.
And the episode ends. Uh-oh, that's not good. Savannah is on her A game and Brooke doesn't like that. In episode 10, we witness Brooke making a deal with Tom, but we don't actually know what the deal is. Yet. Suspicious, I know. In the next episode, nothing really happens. However, we do find out that Sage still has feelings for Savannah.
You haven't texted me these past few days, and I've hardly seen you. I've just had a lot on my mind.
Sage then attempts to talk to Savannah, however, she refuses and he gets upset.
Savannah, can I talk to you? Save it, Sage. I don't want to hear it.
Take the L, she doesn't want you. In episode 12, Brooke then goes over to Savannah to tell her that Tom wants absolutely nothing to do with her.
If you can't handle the truth, you little wiener dog. But you know what? He doesn't like you.
But Sabby goes, yeah, okay, whatever, go back to your boyfriend, who by the way is a little And then at lunch, we witness this.
Ah! What are you doing? Just stay there, okay?
What the fur is going on over there?
Huh? Attention, everybody! May I have your attention, please? Thank you, everyone. I have something very important to say.
What's going on?
And I want everyone to hear it. Savannah, I think you're the most beautiful girl at OCD. And I like you a lot. Will you take this necklace and be my girlfriend?
Yes, Tom. I will.
Brooke! What are you doing? Brooke, seriously, get off! Stop it! What on earth? What's wrong with you?
Sage, wait!
Brooke basically tried to get everyone's attention back on her by assaulting her boyfriend in front of everyone, which didn't go to plan because they ended up falling on a tray filled with chocolate and they embarrassed themselves. We love to see it. Now in episode 13, Brooke is going through it. She takes her and her Barbie dolls into a cafe where the three of them come up with a plan called Operation Fry the Sausage.
The adrenaline rush from almost dying of embarrassment is obviously working in my favor, because I've come up with the perfect plan. I call it Operation Fry the Sausage. When I'm done with her, she is going to wish she never messed with me.
But we don't actually find out what the plan is until later on in the series. As well as this, Brooke also talks about planning a party where she invites everyone to celebrate her and Sage Bond's 3-year anniversary. And as she's planning this party, we also get this plot twist.
The party is 4 hours away, so it's time for Operation You Know What. I'll give you your reward at the party. So, are you ready to go through with your side of the deal?
Wait, is Tom involved in this? Episode 14, the party of the century. So here we find out what Operation Fry the Sausage is, where Brooke and her two best friends, Rachel and Alicia, are planning on throwing permanent black hair dye, super glue, rotten eggs, and hair removal all over Savannah to humiliate her in front of the whole school. Just like Brooke embarrassed herself 2 episodes ago in front of the whole school. So anyway, the party begins. Everyone is having a great time. And then Savvy and her 2 best friends arrive.
Wow. No need to stop the party for us, guys.
All eyes on them. Angelina and Jenny had a makeover. They look good. Everyone is talking about them. It's time to start Operation Fry the Sausage. So, Brooke gives Tom the sign. I just know what's coming. So Brooke gives Tom a sign and they both go upstairs to Brooke's bedroom and, you know, Savvy sees this and follows them and discovers this. Lol, that's not good. Tom, what are you doing? Episode 15, I think we can all agree that this is everyone's favorite episode. This is where it all goes down, people. Okay, so here we see Sage looking for Brooke. So he goes up to her friends to ask them where she is. And this is the part where Alicia accidentally tells Sage all about the plan because she's drunk.
She's upstairs because that's phase 1 of the plan.
What? What plan?
The plan! It's called Operation Fry the Sausage. And we're going to completely embarrass Savannah and like make her cry and stuff. You better go upstairs.
On his way upstairs, Sage bumps into Tom, who he just saw kissing Brooke, and Tom just runs away nervously. So anyway, Sage makes his way upstairs and he witnesses Brooklyn having a go at Megan, a character that we never met before. I know, really random, but the purpose of that was so that Sage can find out how terrible of a person Brooklyn is. I mean, it's about time. What took you so long?
Shut up, Megan! My dog! You never know when to stop! Get your ugly rear end out of my face and out of my house!
Oh, my dog, Sagey. Why did you have to completely destroy her like that? How could you be so cruel?
Sagey, I'm sorry, okay? Fine, Sage. Leave. See how much I care. I'm wearing the skimpiest costume at this party. Chances are, I'll replace you in no time.
Wow.
Wow, Sage is done with Brooke. But wait a minute, what's this? Sage bumps into Savannah on his way out and he's like, hey yo, why are you crying? So they both go somewhere private to talk about everything, you know, the rumors, all the lies, whatever. Whilst this is happening, however, Rachel goes up to Brooke and says that she doesn't want to be her friend anymore. Which, good for you, Rachel.
Well, I'm not so sure I want to be part of the plan anymore.
The guilt is starting to kick in, and Brooke is like, yeah, whatever, and she kicks Rachel out of the friendship group. Anyway, back to Sage and Savannah. So they have their little talk, and this happens.
The first thing I want to say is that I like you. The second thing is this.
Come get your ride.
Wow! Ugh, the drama! Chills. That was executed so well. Let's watch more. Yep, Savannah gets her beat.
Huh? Ow!
Sage gets hit, you know, things aren't looking pretty.
Please, can we just explain? This isn't my fault.
With one eye open, Savannah.
I'm showing no.
Ugh, you tell him, bestie. So anyway, then Tom reveals everything.
So, flash forward a year. Savannah arrives at school. I immediately wanted to get to know her, but I didn't think she'd like me back. But one day I went for it. We started flirting, and I was really happy. I thought things were going great until Brooke came along and tried to get me involved in some plan to hurt Savannah.
Look, I'll make you a deal.
Obviously, I refused. But then Brooke called me one day and told me to look at some YouTube video. I did. And turns out it was me and her kissing in her room, back from 10th grade. A year later, she decided to dig it up again. This time, it was to hurt Savannah.
What?
I begged Brooke to delete the video before anyone else could see. And she did. But she said if I didn't do exactly what she said, she'd show it to Savannah and tell her that I'd been cheating on her. I was freaking out. The deal was that if I helped Brooke at the party, she would delete the video file forever, and that would be the end of it. So, earlier, Brooke brought me upstairs, and I thought I was going to get it over with and help her with whatever she wanted. But instead, she started making out with me.
You wanted me to.
No, I didn't, Brooke. I don't like you at all.
Literally psychotic. Brooklyn Hayes is clinically insane. So anyway, after Tom spoke his truth, Rachel decides to reveal to Savannah what Operation Fry the Sausage is, because she's no longer friends with Brooke, and at this point, she doesn't care.
She was going to ruin your fur in front of everyone and make it look like an accident.
What? You could have been seriously hurt, and you probably would have ended up bald.
Are you completely crazy?
Yeah, the hair dye could have made you go blind.
You weren't even afraid of hurting me?
And she revealed to Sage that Brooklyn cheated on him multiple times.
Brooke's also been hooking up with Nathan in exchange for math homework.
Baby, please. I don't even like him, but I couldn't afford to fail. Then get a tutor.
Yeah, that's not good. So Sage breaks up with Brooke and the episode ends with Brooklyn just shutting the whole party down.
Get out. I said, get out!
And that is the end of the first season of LPS Popular. What a ride! Watching this 10 years later, I can confirm that this is still one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life, even if it's played by toys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Let me know what other videos you would like me to watch, and make sure to check out my previous videos on this channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter when I'm not posting on here. And yeah, I hope you little chimkins have an amazing day, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!